As long as there are movies, there will be action movies. Why? Because no young girl or boy grows up pretending to be a damsel in distress or a sidekick. They all want to punch, draw swords, and run towards the danger. They are the heroes and the future directors, choreographers, and performers who bring these imaginations to life. In that context, today we bring to you this video about 6 most anticipated action movies of 2023 Part 1. I recommend you to watch the video completely, and let's begin. Number 6. Knights of the Zodiac. A live-action adaptation of Toei Animation's anime series Saint Seiya, based on the best-selling manga of the same title, written and illustrated by Masami Kurumada. The anime tells the story of Seiya, a teenage boy who embarks on a journey into a world of ancient gods and myths to become the legendary Knight of Pegasus. Since it was first broadcast in 1986, the anime has entertained generations of young audiences in Asia, Europe, and South America, with major potential for reaching the international live-action market. When a headstrong street orphan in search of his abducted sister unwittingly taps into hidden powers, he discovers he might be the only person alive who can protect a reincarnated goddess sent to watch over humanity. But he will only become a Knight of the Zodiac when he can let his sister go and embrace his destiny. The movie is coming in theaters in second half of 2023. Number 5. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves is a comedy fantasy take on the classic role-playing game. A group of misfit bandits led by Bard, played by Chris Pine, steals a powerful relic as part of a paid job, but things go awry when they realized that they put the wrong tool in the wrong hands. Committed to stopping the evil they unknowingly released, the group must undo their mistake before it is too late. Movie involves plenty of fantasy action violence like sword fighting and magical battles, as well as strong language. Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves brings the rich world and playful spirit of the legendary role-playing game to the big screen in a hilarious and action-packed adventure. The movie is set to release worldwide in March 2023. Number 4. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Indiana Jones fans already know that Harrison Ford will be de-aged for parts of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, the 5th film in the Lucasfilm-backed adventure franchise. Originally conceived by George Lucas, the Indiana Jones franchise first hit theaters in 1981 with Raiders of the Lost Ark and spawned 3 sequels. New visual effects technology has played a big part in turning back the clock so that Ford could look the same age as he did when he first played Indiana Jones in the 1980s. Directed by James Mangold, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny takes place in 1969 and is set against the space run as Indiana Jones works to prevent the re-emergence of Nazism. The opening sequence takes place in 1944, hence the need to de-age Ford. The movie is releasing on 30th June of 2023. Number 3. Plane. The film centers around a commercial pilot for a major airline service who saves his passengers after the plane gets hit by a lightning storm, only to get stranded on a hostile island full of criminals. The Gerard Butler starrer is a simple film with no additional stunt work or an over-the-top storyline to make things more dramatic than they already are. The film begins with an interesting plot and keeps the audience engaged without making it look like it's trying too much. The film also has an old-school action survival thriller vibe that makes the story engaging because something is constantly happening. The runtime flies by as the characters work in their survival mode, regaling you with their tactics. Plane released on 13th of January and got 6.6 rating on IMDb and 94% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Number 2. Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse. The film is a sequel to the 2018 hit animated film Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. It followed Miles Morales as he became the new Spider-Man in his universe, only to be thrown into a multiversal adventure with many different versions of himself, including Gwen Stacy as Spider-Gwen, an anthropomorphic pig named Spider-Ham, and the worn-out, middle-aged Peter B. Parker. Spider-Man: Across the Spider-Verse follows Gwen recruiting Miles to help a conglomerate of alternate Spider-Men known as the Spider-Force protect the multiverse from a new threat. This threat is likely related to newcomer villain The Spot, whose body is covered in portals to other universes. The movie is coming in theaters on June 2nd of this year. Number 1. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 and 2 has the opportunity to continue a Tom Cruise box office record that began in 2022. The next two Mission Impossible films are confirmed to be a send-off for Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt and will end the character's journey in the franchise. Both films were shot back-to-back due to their two-part nature and were once again written and directed by Christopher McQuarrie. Both parts will hopefully continue the franchise's outstanding quality established with Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, starring Tom Cruise as the unparalleled international spy Ethan Hunt. The upcoming film is set to push the limits of all the new and returning characters across the board. The movie is set to release in July 2023. That's it for today. Hope you liked the video. We will bring the next part in a few days, which you can check out in the description of this video. Until then, take care.